This is a very interesting question. I've been asked this question by many preschool owners. Of course, it's a very generic question how to increase the number of admissions for my preschool. Okay, this has been asked to me by Neeti, and who is the preschool owner of Cradle and Swings in Mumbai. Okay, now absolutely it's a bang on question, Neeti, and I'm sure every preschool owner wants to increase their enrollments, right? I'll give you some guidelines in terms of how you can plan some strategies so that you will be able to increase your admission count. And specifically today that we are in the September month, the next 3 months, if you are able to apply this strategy, I'm sure you will be able to get the best from the midterm admission period. Okay, so now the very first thing, okay, when you say that you want to increase your admission count, very first thing is that you will have to set a target, and you will have to also set a timeline for that particular target to be achieved. Okay, just to give you an example, or just to explain you this strategy, I'm going to take up a target of 30 admissions. Okay, so now let's assume you want to achieve 30 admissions in the next 3 to 4 months. Okay, that is by January you want to have at least 30 admissions in your preschool. Once you know this target, you will also have to identify your conversion ratio. Okay, what is a conversion ratio? Conversion ratio is basically when you get 10 inquiries or walk-ins, after the follow-ups and all, how many inquiries are you able to convert into an admission? Okay, so that ratio, so out of 10 inquiries received, if you are able to convert 3 admissions, not on the same day but with the follow-ups in the next 15 days, 20 days or a month's time, if you are able to convert 3 admissions, that means your conversion ratio is 30%. Okay, so let's assume your target is 30 admissions and you have a conversion ratio of 30%. So that means for every 3 admissions that you will need, you will have to generate 10 leads or 10 inquiries. Okay, which again tells you that in order to achieve this 30 enrollment target, you will have to have 100 leads with you. Okay, only then, with the conversion ratio of 10:3, you will be able to convert 30 admissions in the next 3 or 4 months or whatever timelines that you've decided. Okay, so now if you look at this, we've completely shifted our our motive from how many admissions you want or how to get those admissions, from how many leads you need to generate. Okay, because that's the basic. Whatever number of admissions you need, they are not just going to happen. Okay, you will have to take consistent efforts in order to get those admissions and to generate those leads. Okay, so now that you know you need 100 leads to be generated in the next 30 or in the next 90 or 100 days, let's look at how you would be able to generate these leads. Okay, I'll just quickly tell you that how can you segregate these leads. Okay, because I know all these 100 leads or inquiries you won't be able to generate only through one source, right? You will have to work on multiple sources in order to generate these leads. Okay, so I'm going to talk about 5 sources, okay, through which you will be able to generate these leads. Okay, so one of them can be Google Business Optimization, because if you are listed on Google Business, that is one good source through which you will be able to generate inquiries, provided you are ranking in the top 3. Okay, then second is WhatsApp marketing. Then comes networking. Okay, so I'll talk about how networking can help and how you can do it. Paid campaigns on Facebook and Instagram, absolutely. During the admission period, you should have a marketing budget separately allotted for paid marketing. And yes, obviously, as I told you, marketing is nothing but doing consistent marketing activities for a longer period. So if you are being consistent on social media platforms, that will also help. Okay, so now what I've done is these 100 leads, as I told you, all these leads cannot be generated from one single source, right? So you'll have to focus on multiple sources. Okay, like for example, plan your Google business optimization in such a way so that you will be able to generate 20 leads in the next 3 months. Okay, so when I say Google optimization, it is basically optimizing the keywords. Okay, you can always YouTube in terms of how you optimize your Google business so that it comes in the top 3 searches. Okay, or even we do that for a lot of preschools. Second is WhatsApp marketing. Now when I say WhatsApp marketing, you need a good amount of database. Okay, so I'm sure from the past 6 months, if you just dig out all the inquiry database, or even for the past 1 year, you will have a list of at least 100, 150 mobile numbers on which you can consistently keep on doing WhatsApp marketing. Okay, so that activity plan in such a way that you get 10 leads from that, 10 inquiries from that. Networking is I'm not talking about BNI networks or anything, but this networking is basically going and meeting other business owners which are whose target audience is same as yours. Okay, so for example, pediatricians, okay, ice cream parlors, okay, now toy shops. Okay, so you will have to network with these people or these business owners and discuss with them and find out strategies through which because a toy shop or an ice cream parlor and pediatrician, okay, these are 3 examples which I just gave you, which are serving to the target audience same as yours. Okay, usually in ice cream parlors, along with the families, kids are obviously going to an ice cream parlor. Okay, so that's one. Toy shops, okay, make a list of 10 toy shops in and around your area and go and meet them, decide on some strategies in terms of how you can share the database. Okay, plan to give them some coupons, okay, free trial coupons which they can sell, they can give whenever they sell any shop, any toy, or vice versa. Whatever inquiries you have, you can also pass on a gift coupon of that particular toy shop. Okay, pediatrician, of course, there are so many, there must be at least 5 to 6 pediatricians in your locality. So go and talk to them and find out what best you both can offer and collaborate and serve the target audience that you both have. Okay, then paid campaigns, of course. Last Friday social media masterclass, if you had attended, I had actually shown a step-by-step process of how you can create an ad on Canva and how you can create a paid ad campaign on Facebook and Instagram so that you start getting leads on your school's WhatsApp number. Okay, so but yes, paid campaigns, as you can see, I've allotted 40 leads, as in 40 leads can be generated out of these 100. Okay, so accordingly plan your marketing budget, and I think you should watch the last Friday's social media masterclass, and you will be able to run ads on your Facebook page. Okay, and yes, being consistent on social media itself will get you at least 20-25 leads. Okay, so when I say being consistent, it is majorly posting regularly, twice or thrice a week, regularly updating your preschool's activity pictures on your social media platforms, then updating events, okay, the upcoming events, updating every child's birthday wishes on. So there are multiple things that you can do. Okay, sharing parenting tips on. So every month you have to plan in advance, as in which post is going to go when. Okay, and so that's how you can actually plan the generation of these 100 leads, and if you are able to generate 100 leads in a set timeline, no one is going to stop you from getting those admissions. Okay, because as we clearly saw, if you are able to calculate this, if you are able to, now in this case, if your conversion ratio is 20%, okay, accordingly you will have to work on those many number of leads. But then if you are able to generate these leads through various activities, you are definitely getting those admissions. Maybe you will see that out of 100 you are able to convert 40 and not 30. So because one of the sources which I haven't mentioned here is reference. Okay, so if you are able to generate those references from your existing parents, that can add to another 5-6 admissions to your total target. If you plan things in advance and if you are consistent enough in terms of your execution of your social media marketing activities, you will be able to achieve this number.